All right, y'all. So welcome back to another one from ItsPuddinsT Tarot. So I'm not sure. I've been thinking about making it separate since I do like different themes. I might do like bone throwing in the ancestors room on a different channel and just have pink table on the other channel or this channel, depending on because if I do it, then you'll see it on the other channel and it won't be on the pink table channel. So I'm trying to just figure that out. Unless I put this one on there and then I just decide not to separate them. So yeah, so my intro, not sure which one you're gonna see this on, but hey, welcome. So today we're gonna jump into another bone throwing reading. And if this is on a new channel that I create, then it'll be the first one. So yeah, whichever way this goes, y'all. I'm gonna wing it. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it's because because they're so different. They're a little bit different in style. I think I might separate it, but it all depends. So yeah. So anyway, let's just move forward and let's see what we have here. And if you're not exactly sure what bone throwing is, you can check it out on my website where I describe not only bone throwing in itself. Whoop, I'm gonna leave that right there. Not only bone throwing in itself. Can you see it? I mean, it's black, so it might be blending in. But other divinations and things like that, I have posted there. Okay, so I think that's all I can fit in my hand. I'm gonna put this over here. And shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up. Hopefully it's not too loud. That was kind of loud to me. Okay. And I had this one that just fell in my lap. So I'm just going to place you or where you might need to go. I'm a little discombobulated, y'all, because I'm a little indecisive. I've been trying to think and figure out if I want to separate them or not. And maybe I should have cleared that energy before I started. So sorry about that. So I'm just like, because it kind of dictates like how I do like the information that I give around. I don't know. I think it's all the same though. But yeah. So if you do check out the website, I'm gonna show a snippet of the bone throwing page. I'm gonna insert it somewhere here on the video. And yeah, so you can check that out. So let's see, let's get started here. Okay, so anytime you see this stone, this is the one that's supposed to be pointing north. It's a little sword underneath there. Let's bring you at. Okay, so that's the direction that you're gonna see me reading in, whichever direction this points in, because that's going to be north. And then I go from north and then I work my way around. So let's start off with the dagger here. Ooh, did you stab someone in the back? Or did someone stab you in the back? Because if I move this over just a little bit, you see body here. And excuse the wrinkles, y'all. I thought I folded this thing better than I did. And yeah, I didn't. So yeah, so sorry about the crinkles and wrinkles, but it shouldn't get in the way though because it's all black. And when you record, it should blend in. So yeah, so either you feel stabbed in the back or you might have stabbed someone in the back. Let me tell you, like a lot of this, I have to say that we're real big on accountability here. So you're not going to necessarily always hear what you necessarily want to hear, but you're going to always hear what you need to hear. So, and don't forget that it also has multiple outcomes because I'm reading for an entire collective and this is not a personal reading. So if you do need a personal reading, the information is in the description. So we may have different scenarios play out. We may not. It may be just one scenario. So, but so far, okay, so you want clarity on the situation. So maybe that's what you're trying to do since the word accountability popped up in my head. Maybe you want to figure out whether something is your fault or not, right? And I don't know why this right here is giving me shark vibes though. For some reason, this is like a coral piece, but it's giving me shark. I'm thinking about a shark. Like for some reason, it reminds me of a shark tooth today. So I think someone is being sneaky. And you know what though? They don't usually land on top of each other like this either. And there's a lot of stuff that's been on like landing on top of each other, and like you see how this is going right here? So it's making me feel like someone stabbed you in the back and you don't know who it is. It's like you may have an idea of who it is, but you're not exactly sure and you want clarification, like you're trying to figure out who that person might be. And whoever it is, they keep it's heavy, like the energy is heavy, like they keep putting things on you, like they keep, I don't know if it's negative energy that they keep sending towards you, which of course it has to be if they're a shark, and but whoever it is, they're sneaky as hell, and that's why it's hard for you. And it may be someone who you least expect, by the way. And I think that's what the biggest issue is because it may be someone that you don't want to admit to yourself that is actually that shark in the water. I feel like you're in shark infested waters. It keeps, yeah, so most definitely that's one being sneaky. And so we have our skull head here and it's looking right at the shark though. And it's also upside down. So I feel like your ancestors are watching them. Like God sees everything that's going on. Like they're being watched. Like they may be watching you, but they're being watched too. And this may even be in the physical. Like they may be watched by the police or something like that. It may be some federalists. Maybe the feds or something. Like somebody might be watching them too. Or maybe this is just someone who has your back or has your, best interest at heart. They may be watching them. Whoever's watching them is going to help you regardless of anything. Like I think that's what it might be though. Someone may have for some of you, some people may have already warned you or told you like, hey, listen, that person ain't it, or this person is or they've been trying to hint to you because they don't have they know that you may get upset with them, so they've been trying to hint to you that this person, whoever this person is, like they've been doing things and they're shady as fuck, right? Then we have some distance over here with the rock here. But the coral piece, even though I said it stands for it represents for me in this reading like a shark tooth or shark infested waters. The coral is like a sign of like life cycles. So whoever this is, they want you to continue the same negative cycle. They don't want you to get out from under them. Like they don't want you to do better than them. Like they will support your bad habits type of person. So then we have, I'm pretty sure this is masculine energy. And they're all the way over here witnessing everything that's going on though. Hold on, let me double check real quick. Okay, so yeah. So we have this male energy also, and it's like big dog. At first I thought that they were like pulling the strings, like being a puppeteer. And that might be the case for some of you. It might be someone pulling some strings for this person too. Like they're just like they're the type of person that sit back and just watches the chaos. And they have so much to do with it. They have a hand in it. Dang, that means you have to watch out for them too. But okay, so for some other people, it's someone who's very influential, like in your life or in the situation that is also watching everything that's going on. This might also represent God as well. And they're on the outside, on the outskirts, looking in here. So this person could either also be helpful and can swoop in and help, or they're a puppeteer and they're pretty much scoping the scene out because they don't want to be found out. Like they don't want you to figure out that they also play a big part, and they influenced this person. They give this person courage type of situation. And so, but they don't really see this person right here though, is what I'm getting. Like they don't see that. Like they're smarter than you think, dumb enough to do this, but smart enough to know that they have to sit back and play their part. Like they have to sit back and they're scared to get too close, because if they get too close, they know, oh yeah, you're gonna figure it out. So they try their best to keep something about a smart distance. Like whoever this is has a like you'll be surprised, in other words, when you find out who this person is, if that person is the puppeteer to this person. Now, in the other scenario, this person is just watching everything and they're going to help regardless of any fact, or they might be somewhat. I don't think, yeah, this person and this person don't have anything to do with each other, but you do have support, though. This is in this particular scenario that I'm talking about at this particular moment. These you have more than one support system, in other words. So overall, you don't have anything to be concerned about, but you do have to consider that if you're trying to get clarity, it may be in your best. It just may be in your best interest to go ahead and just start creating distance. Whether you have proof or not, go ahead and create that distance because it's a gamble to ignore the signs that you've been getting because I feel like you've already been getting signs, right? And it's like you have things. I'm getting portal over here. So it's like you have this newness, you have this newness that's coming in because you have the sticks over here, right? Which means you have some action. And then you have the walnut here, which is also masculine energy. And keep in mind that masculine energy could be male or female. And so it's up to you to put the hat on who it fits. So you have a lot of newness, though. You have a lot of new beginnings and teamwork. I'm seeing a lot of teamwork here. And you have the key here. So it's like this teamwork is key to your success. This teamwork is key to your success. And it's also really big, play a really big part in your love life as well. And you may have some love interest attachments. This may be a love interest. If that's the case, you need to drop that quick. But just be careful though with falling for someone too fast, moving too fast. Like, don't be desperate. Don't be so afraid to be alone. So it's like this teamwork that's coming in. Don't. It's like a warning to if you. Okay, so let's say for example, if you're supposed to work with a male in the future, uh, they're not. I'm getting okay. It's coming in clear now. They're not supposed. You're not supposed to be in a relationship with that person, no matter what the chemistry. Like just because you have chemistry and you get along doesn't mean that y'all supposed to have sex and it's supposed to be in a relationship. Like, and so, and like I said, it's masculine energy, so it could be a female too. I'm not too sure if I made it sound more like it's a female meeting a male, but whomever this is, you're not supposed to be in a relationship with them. You're supposed to collaborate and you're supposed to make things happen. Business wise, you're supposed to move on with your life and do great things in your future. But it's not about relationship right now though. Yeah. So it's like you don't want to get emotionally tied to anyone right now. Especially if you got all the rest of this going on. And if this is a spouse, moving on to someone else and jumping into another relationship is a big no. That's the last thing you need to do. Spend some time with yourself for a little while. I don't care how long it is. Sometimes you need to. Okay, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Like, and sometimes it has nothing to do with whether or not, because let's say you do work with this person right now is not the time for you to be in a relationship. If you end up with a relationship, if you end up in a relationship with them later on, then okay, cool. But right now is just not the time. You need to take time to you. You need to figure you out. Because what if you do meet the perfect person, but your energy is out of whack? You got things going on. You're making bad decisions. You're gonna ruin a good thing, and then you're gonna send yourself into a spiral. Because then you're really gonna play the blame game on yourself. And that's even worse. And then you could also backtrack and blame yourself for your ex that may be a shark, and you end up jumping back into that relationship because then you think, oh, maybe it was my fault. No. Get to know yourself better. You need to work on yourself. You need to really get to know yourself a whole lot better and look within a whole lot. You need to take that more seriously. You need to take your relationship with yourself far more seriously than you're taking it. But other than that, y'all, I think that's it though. But what's this energy here though, right quick? What's this energy with them on top of you? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, okay. So it just confirms more so because with rocks and stuff like that, it's more like grounding. So you probably need to go outside, touch a tree. You ain't got to stay on there long. Nobody has to know what you're doing. If that's the case, if you think someone gonna think you weird, if they see you, whatever, go touch a tree. go touch it. Just touch it and say thank you and walk off. Like, ground yourself a little bit. Go outside, breathe in some fresh air, and then go back and do what you gotta do. I mean, if you're already outside because you're going back and forth, just be mindful, look at the trees and just be grateful, you know what I mean, for nature and things like that. And just, even if you have to just tell yourself, like, you know what, I feel more grounded. Whether you do or not, just tell yourself, like, you know what, I feel more grounded. Take the moment, if you're in a parking lot at the grocery store, take the moment, just a second, and take a deep breath. I'm like, okay, I got this, like, type of vibe. Like, you really do need to invest more into yourself. What ish do I have? Is that it? Oh yeah, and this also is about timing, right? So it's time. It's just time. A lot of things that we go through has a whole lot to do with our mental and how we feel and think on the inside, and that plays out on the outside. So everything happens on the inside first, whether you realize it or not. Even if someone is playing with your energy and playing with you, it like, you just check in with yourself. Check and see what your thought patterns are. Now, if you can't help but think about someone, or whether you, let's say you don't want to, like, you really don't want to, you have to work on like not thinking about them, then there may be some, they may be doing something. That means they thinking about you, and then, it gets kind of sticky. And I don't mean thinking about you in a good way. I mean thinking about how to use you, how to drain your energy in the worst way. It may be a narcissist. Maybe a narcissist, because they feed off you until they can't anymore. They will leave you depleted, and they will give you time to build your energy back up, and then they'll come back and try to get that. I always say that. So you have to be careful and be more mindful. So don't be afraid, though. Don't, I always say that too. Don't make fear-based decisions. Don't let your fear of being alone, or your fear of detachment, or your codependency, don't rely on that, because it's unreliable, whether you notice or not. So, but you have this opportunity, though. This is a beautiful opportunity that you have. So you don't have to be afraid of any new opportunities, especially when it comes to like business or a new job or something like that. So make sure you take action, though, and start working on yourself mentally. Okay. And that's all I have for this one. So, yes. So thank you for joining me, and peace within. I hope you have the day that you deserve.